Alright, looks like we actually have a couple viewers, which is great. Got a little PSA Grade Reveal. We actually have a couple bonus submissions beyond what's in the or what's in the video description there. We actually have a 5 card and a 10 card. So we'll do those first. The 5 card submission. Let me pull that up here. 5 card was a it's coming. It's a regular submission, so a little bit more expensive, but much quicker turnaround. The 10 card was a value plus submission, and then the 65 card, the big one that we're going to look at, that was a bulk special. So we'll talk about that. So the and in fact, the interesting thing, the 5 card and the 10 card both arrived the same day, and were both shipped out the same day by PSA. So if that will tell you anything about their services there, the value plus is currently $40 a card. The regular is $75 a card, even though the estimated turnaround time is 10 days different between the two. It's 10 days on regular, 20 days on value plus. That was not my experience a few weeks ago. Got both of them on the same. Got both of them back on the same day, so kind of interesting there. And then the dates of the bulk special. They arrived at PSA January 17th and were shipped back out on the 27th, so that's just about 41 days on that turnaround on the bulk special, which I think they promised somewhere between 60 to 90 days, so definitely beating time estimates on those orders. So we have a little bit of content going today. We actually have a baseball break going as well. The baseball break will be a 9-boxer. Got all sorts of good stuff from some Series 1 flagship from 2022 and 2023. Doing hobby jumbo boxes of that, along with some Topps Chrome. So should be a nice day of breaks, or a break, I guess. And another Chrome break coming up tomorrow. So got a little bit of baseball for you. There's a decent amount of baseball in today's submissions. As we usually do, we'll share kind of some thoughts on what we projected our grades would be on these cards. Along with any thoughts and notes that we had. So we'll go ahead and get going here. We have, like I said, the 5 card and the 10 card submissions. We'll just start with those. And then we'll just get into the bulk of it, which is going to be that massive 65 card bulk special submission. It was a Collectors Club, PSA Collectors Club exclusive pricing and turnaround times. So took full advantage of that. So let's start. Like I said, we're going to start with the 5 card submission. Going to be over here. We also have, like I said, the 10 card value plus submission, which we didn't pay as much for and got back in the exact same amount of time. Just put those boxes back there, get those PSA logos out. There we go. So here we go. Up first, this 5 card submission that we've got here. is quite a bit of Bowman. So yeah, up first, cards in this one are gonna be, in fact I can read them off here. We have 2022 Bowman Megabox Chrome Orange Refractor of Jackson Chorio. Actually, 4 of these are Jackson Chorio. Then we have a True Orange Refractor, Bowman Chrome. And we have an Atomic Refractor Auto. And we have an Aqua Sapphire of Jackson Chorio. And the 5th card in this one, it was 2022 Topps Now. It was Wander Franco when he returned to action last season. This is the orange parallel, which would be out of 5. So those are how are we going to do this? There we go. So, first one up is going to be the Jackson Chorio Mega Box Orange out of 25. I projected this as a 10. There was one tiny little surface spot on it. That's what I had it as. The True Orange I graded out as a 9 with one light surface scratch, a couple of dots, and a little bit of concern on the back top edge. The Atomic Refractor Auto I had as a 9 with 2 minor surface spots, tiny little print line down the front, and then the Sapphire Aqua Jackson Chorio I had as a 9 with a really light print line, a little bit longer but light print line on that one. The Wander Franco Topps Now, I had it as a 10. It did have some pretty light small surface scratches. Bottom corners were not quite perfect, so wouldn't be shocked to not get a 10 there, but I had it with these 5 cards. I had 2 10s and 3 9s. Let's see how we did. So first up, this is the Jackson Chorio Mega Box Orange Refractor out of 25, and there it is, boom. Started off with a 10, PSA 10 on a Chorio Orange Mega Box. It's out of 25. Did they already sleep? Wow, they already, They kind of put it in a plastic sleeve already, which is kind of odd. Because I kind of prefer the cardboard gold PSA sleeve. So I'll leave it double sleeved right now. First time I've seen that coming back from PSA. So there's a 10 there on the Jackson Chorio Orange Mega Box Refractor. Nice way to start this sub. Up next, this was, I believe I had this as a 9. This was the True Orange. And that's exactly what we got there. So some of the issues I described on the True Orange came to fruition on that one. Up next, this was the Atomic Auto. Atomic. So this one's numbered out of 100. And boom, there we go. Came back with a 10. I thought this was going to come back as a 9. First one I was not correct on, and I don't like these sleeves that they are putting on it at all. So I'm going to flip it out to the PSA cardboard gold sleeve. Much better. There we go. So there it is, the Jackson Chorio Atomic Auto PSA 10. Very nice. Very happy with that one, for sure. Up next, I believe this one I also had as a 9. This is the Sapphire Aqua. So I believe that's numbered out of 55, and it is. And that one comes back a 10. So another 10 for the Jackson Choreo. So 3 10s and a 9 on the Jackson Choreo, all numbered 100 or lower. Love to see that. Beautiful. So last one up, I actually had this one as a 10. This is a Wander Franco card number 870, Tops Now from last year, orange, numbered out of 5. And this one comes back a 9, and I can see it is a little bit off center. So even though the issues I described were maybe not incredibly significant, slight concern for me, but the centering is probably what did this one in. We'll take another look at it. So, Tops Now, don't get a whole lot of opportunity on that, especially those numbered cards. Tough to get them perfect if they're not cutting them right at the factory. Usually they do a pretty good job on the lower number parallels, but Wander Franco is going to be a PSA 9 on that orange. So that is the 5-card regular submission. Up next is going to be the 10-card Value Plus submission, which actually, like I said, came back in the exact same amount of time as the more expensive regular grades there. So we'll run through what cards we've got. I'll run through what I projected them to grade out at. There's some more, yeah, see, and that's interesting. So the difference in grading turned out to be they gave me a few extra sleeves that I don't even like. So these do not have those plastic sleeves on them. These are just the slabs. So next is going to be the 10 card. So I had 2 10s and 3 9s projected. I ended up with 3 10s and 2 9s. Happy about that one. This round for Tops Now, the cards are, we got another Jackson Choreo. This one's a true Aqua, Bowman Chrome. Then the rest, I think, are Tops Now from last year. Almost all of them. So we had an O'Neal Cruz red out of 10. Riley Green red. C.J. Abrams red. Another O'Neal Cruz, different card, but also a red parallel. Had an Albert Pujols orange, so orange out of 5. Aaron Judge red out of 10. Then we had an Adley Rutschman Cal Ripken Jr. dual card that was also a red parallel out of 10. And then a postseason Tops Now Julio Rodriguez blue parallel out of 25. And final card, and this one is a Julio Rodriguez Topps Throwback Thursday image variation. So grades on these, I had projected out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these as 10s, 3 of them as 9s. We'll see how we do on that. I think it's going to be pretty close. The 9s I projected were the Choreo Aqua, the Riley Green red, and the Julio Rodriguez blue. So those are the 3 that I projected out as a 9. Everything else I put in hoping / estimating we would get a 10 out of that. So let's see. See if we can keep the order here. Yep, there we go. So, up first, Jackson Choreo, Aqua, Bowman Chrome. Again, this is the Value Plus submission. And this one comes back at a PSA 9. That is exactly what I projected on that one. What were my notes? Let's look up my notes on that one, see what I wasn't completely thrilled with on the PSA 9. I know it's always instructive, helpful to kind of pre-grade them yourself. give yourself an idea of what you're looking at. Give yourself a better chance of getting 10s when you know you've got a gem in there. So on this one, there were several small blemishes on the front surface, not limited to just one or two, so thought it would have a rough chance. The O'Neill Cruz red here did have some light surface scratches on the back and slightly off center left to right. I did project as a 10. I didn't think either of those would take it down to a 9. So let's see what happened on O'Neill Cruz. And yep, that one actually did come back at a 9. I projected it as a 10. I didn't see those completely taking off, but maybe with centering being slightly off. You know, a couple minor things in a couple different categories can easily drop that to a 9. So O'Neill Cruz, PSA 9 on that red right there. Up next is going to be Riley Green. I think I did have this one as a 9 also. This one, bottom right corner with a couple of small surface blemishes. Okay, so this one I did have as a 9 for Riley Green on a red. And that's exactly what this one got. So can't be too disappointed when that's exactly how I had it projected. And a 9 is still not bad. It's still a red numbered out of 10. So anyone looking for a red, it's PSA 9 is a solid pickup. All right, up next, CJ Abrams red. I had this one at a 10, and they agreed with me. Very nice. CJ Abrams. Picking up the PSA 10, Gem Mint 10. Beautiful. Up next is another O'Neill Cruz, different one. So we'll kind of show. This was the first one. Here comes the second one. Different O'Neill Cruz, also coming back at a 9. Man, cannot get the O'Neill Cruz Gem Mint 10 for whatever reason on this one. This one I didn't have any notes on it. I thought this was gonna gem, to be honest. So we'll have to take a look at. I mean, centering actually looks pretty good on it. I'm not sure if I missed something on it, but sharp looking card. Comes back at a 9. Next is going to be Albert Pujols. Albert Pujols orange, I believe. Yeah, Albert Pujols orange on the tops now. This was getting him to 698 career home runs, and there it is. It's a PSA 10. Gem Mint 10 on the Pujols orange. Numbered out of 5. Numbered 1 of 5. So the first one off is Gem Mint 10. Pujols 1 of 5. Tops now. Orange. PSA 10. Love it. Up next, Aaron Judge. This is an Aaron Judge red. I believe it was for home run number 60, and that was, and it's a PSA 10. That is very happy about that one. I was happy just to get the red parallel on that one, as I know the tops now got very heated during the Judge and Pujols home run chase, plus the rookie class of last year, J-Rod and O'Neill Cruz. They were in tops now quite a bit. Print runs got pretty high there. So Aaron Judge on the PSA 10. Very, very happy with this one. Home run number 60, red parallel PSA 10. We'll keep it going. We got the Adley Rutschman, Cal Ripken Jr. Did I have this? What did I have this one? I think we're still at 10. Yeah, I think I still projected this one out as a 10. So we'll see. And boom, there it is. Yep. Another red out of 10. Another PSA 10. On the Adley Rutschman, Cal Ripken Jr. combo card. That was Rutschman breaking Ripken's team doubles record. That's what that commemorated. So another nice Topps Now red PSA 10. Up next, Julio Rodriguez. This is a postseason Topps Now. This was blue parallel out of 25. My notes say the bottom right corner wasn't perfect. Tiny ding. Some light surface scratches. So I definitely had this one as a 9. And let's see if they agree. No surprises here. A blue out of 25 with a PSA 9. Again, happy with a 9 on these nice low numbered cards for sure. And then last one of the value bulk submission. This is a Julio Rodriguez Throwback Thursday image variation. So these come, I think, one of every 20 sets has an image variation. So you calculate the print run of the entire set, you can figure out how many image variations there are. This one I was slightly concerned with the top to bottom centering on the back. If there's a reason to dock this card, that would be it. Let's see what they say. Nope, we are going with a 10 on that one. That is what I projected it as, so it's nice to get the grade I thought and hoped for, especially on a nice, fairly limited Julio Rodriguez, a rookie, the Throwback Thursday image variation, Julio Rodriguez. That takes care of those submissions. In fact, I'm gonna put Julio out there. So my pre-grading on that one, like I said, I had it with 7 10s, 3 9s. Ended up with 5 and 5, so 50% gem rate, still not bad. Did overgrade 2 of them by a single point, so at least am encouraged. I got 8 of the 10 exactly right, projected wise. So next is the big one. This is a 65 card submission. See if I can find the notes page on that one. Yep, there it is. So lots of notes in this one. Hopefully get through this one fairly quick. I may not share all the notes on it, as we don't want to be here all day for this necessarily. Maybe we do, I don't know. Boxes to stay the way they're supposed to. There we go. We'll just get the stacks out there. Hopefully they're in some sort of order for us. And just a few right there. We do currently have some submissions out right now. So those are making their way through quality assurance checks, so we actually should have those back before too terribly long. Interesting. They included an order form from what I think was a different set of cards, but oh yeah. fun one in here. So last two boxes of the submission. And of course the cards in the background are part of our break later today. So let's see what we got here. Getting there. We'll get these all opened up. Like I said, with such a large submission, there were plenty of notes that we took on all of these. So. And last box here. So all these slabs you see in front of you, we are going to get through these. Okay. Looks like they're somewhat in order. So, first, let's see. Those are the first two. Well, they're way out of order. So, might be a little bit all over the place here. 919. So, now these actually are pretty scattered. Do our best to keep these. Again, this just helps us track for our notes. Sorry for the delay, just trying to, like I said, put these in order. We are getting there. 2 stacks to go. We'll just make sure we have these in order. funny how they just go into a completely different order. I think we're mostly on track here. Actually, yeah, this one is a, oh my goodness. This is a completely separate submission that I don't recall. Yeah, that's the auto submission right there. So, yeah, we got some bonus revealing to come right there with some autos that I was didn't have on the list that we were going to be getting back. So it felt like a few too many. But there is an auto submission in there as well. All right, so here we go. 65 cards, and yeah, we may just go with a straight reveal of all this. The way I projected it out, I had just about a 50-50 split between 9s and 10s. I had 29 10s, 31 9s, and 5 at 8 or below. Yeah, so if anyone's got any questions on any of these, feel free to send them my way, just on why I had something the way I did, or why I think it graded the way it did. But that's probably going to be the best use of time. So we're just going to roll right through all of these here. So first, we got a pair of MJ Melendez Bowman Chrome, Bowman First, 2017 Bowman Chrome. Had two of them here. All right, we got 1/9 and 1/10. Believe that's actually how I projected them. Don't recall specifically, but a couple of MJ Melendez. He's getting a little hype as for the Royals. And his Topps Chrome rookies were out in 2022, so he kind of got on the radar a bit last year. So we got a 10 and a 9. MJ Melendez Bowman Chrome First refractors. Up next, we got a couple three Gunnar Hendersons. So first up is going to be the base Chrome, and that's going to come back at a 10. Gunnar Henderson Chrome First. PSA 10. All right, up next we've got a refractor that's also coming back. Gem 10. I believe this next one's going to be a purple refractor out of 250, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there it is, purple, and I'm going to get a PSA 10 on the purple. So 3 for 3 on Gunnar Henderson, not bad at all. 5 cards so far, 4 of them have been 10s. significantly better rate than what I said. Like I said, 50-50 split between 9s and 10s for the most part. Heston Scherstad 2020 Bowman First Edition Sky Blue Foil. That one's coming back, PSA 10. On the First Edition Sky Blue Foil, he is raking in spring training right now. That guy just hits. Had a little bit of some health issues. Not baseball injury related, but right after the draft, which kind of slowed down his development. Super high pick in 2020. So hoping he takes off a little bit. Jeremy Pena, 2020 Bowman Chrome, Megabox Chrome, Mojo Refractor, that one, PSA 10. There we go. So we are up to 6 10s in 7 cards so far. Got a couple of Donruss now. First one up is the American Pride Colton Cowser. Numbered out of 999. That one is a PSA 10. Colton Cowser on the front. David Dahl on the back. David Dahl there. On the USA Baseball. Colton Cowser. And there's a Heston Scherstad. This is a Rapture. Heston Scherstad on the front. Joe Adell on the back. The American Pride from 2020 Donruss. Got some prospects in their Team USA gear. You got the Rapture parallel there of Heston Scherstad, PSA 10. I want to say that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 9 cards so far. 10 of them, I'm sorry, 8 of the 9 have been PSA 10. Up next, this is going to be a Bo Bichette Topps Now Road to Opening Day 2020. I believe it's a red, numbered out of 10, and it is, and it scores a PSA 10. I was not sure on this one. I couldn't tell if the red coloring on the front was fading or if that was just part of the design, if that was a feature rather than a flaw. Kind of along the bottom there, you can see it's fading out, so it might just be a kind of a gradient there. But PSA 10 on the Bo Bichette, numbered out of 10, road to opening day, 3 of 10. It's 10 cards in, 9 of them have scored a PSA 10. Up next, this is going to be a Dylan Cease. 2020 Topps Finest First Autographs, rookie Dylan Cease. That one's going to go PSA 10. Excellent, excellent. Next is going to be Dustin May, another auto card from Topps Finest. This is a just Finest Auto Dustin May. Blue parallel out of 150, and that one scores PSA 10. And we got, this one's a fun one. I like this one. It goes along with a little, what I call my 2020 collection. So I've been trying to pick up cards here and there that are numbered 20 of 20. So first of all, finding anything that's out of 20, not easy to find. Topps usually prints out of 25. Topps doesn't have a whole lot of parallels out of 20 until you get into the kind of the higher end sets. Panini does have a decent amount, so that's what this came from. This is Flawless Baseball 2020 Panini Flawless Baseball. Oh, and the other thing, it's got to be a 2020 product. So a 2020 product numbered 20 of 20 is kind of the sub collection I've got. This is a Pete Alonso, Yordan Alvarez dual auto, and it comes back in 8. Kind of, I might have expected that actually. I need to check. That one I'll check my notes on, see, because it did come back in 8. I did project a few to come back at less than an 8. Yeah, I had this one at a 9 because the top left has a little bit of corner wear. I did not expect that to 10. So 8 is a little disappointing, but it is for the PC, so not devastating for this submission, and especially when you factor in all the other 10s that we've been able to haul in so far. Let's get Yordan Alvarez, Pete Alonso, 20 of 20 dual. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. I love this card. 20 of 20. Coming back a PSA 8. Next is going to be Allen and Ginter. This is Yordan Alvarez, a rookie. Allen and Ginter, mini framed relic. Mini framed relic, Yordan Alvarez. And that one is a PSA 10. There we go. We're back on the 10 train. Yordan Alvarez, mini framed relic, PSA 10 right there. Very nice. We're going to have another relic coming up. This is I believe it's 2020 Topps Chrome. Bryce Harper, Retro Rookie Chrome Relic. Retro Rookie Chrome Relic. It is green, numbered out of 99, and that's going to be PSA 10. Beautiful, beautiful card. Love that one. Up next is going to be Bowman Inception. 2021 Bowman Inception. Yoelqui Cespedes. Primordial Prospect Auto. I believe it's a blue parallel out of 75. And blue foil. Yep. PSA 10. We'll take it. Not bad at all. Prospect for the White Sox with a PSA 10 blue foil autograph from Inception. Christian Hernandez. Actually, this was a Burbank Card Show pickup, part of a trade, actually. Yellow Sapphire image variation. So the SP yellow variation out of 50, and it is a PSA 10. Gorgeous. Very nice. I remember trading some graded cards for raw. There's another raw card from that trade in this submission, but Christian Hernandez, SP yellow out of 50 from Sapphire. So up next, Heston Kjerstad. This is a 2021 Bowman. I believe it's an auto, Megabox auto, and it's PSA 10. So not a Bowman first, but it is a Mojo Auto, Megabox Auto. Very cool. Up next, Henry Davis. This is Sky Blue. Is it paper? Paper. Sky Blue out of 499. PSA 10. We got another Sky Blue here. This is it's a Bowman paper, Sky Blue, Frank Mozzicato, pitching prospect for the Royals, and that one is a 10. So 10s on paper, not always the easiest. The Bowman paper typically doesn't grade that high, so I'm pretty excited that we got a couple of these Sky Blue papers that actually grade PSA 10 here. Jordan Lawler. So this is the other card that was part of that trade at the Burbank Card Show with the Christian Hernandez. This is a Jordan Lawler refractor. Jordan Lawler first refractor, and this one came back a 9. I wasn't totally sure on this. The centering looks good, but I was not. There was let me look at the notes on this one. This one I actually think I did project at a 9. I was, as much as I was hoping it could 10. I said, I think this is probably a 9 card right there on the Jordan Lawler. Let me look at the notes on that one. Yep, I did project that as a 9. A couple surface scratches or light print lines on the surface of it. I did have that Christian Hernandez as a 10 as well. Yeah, we'll keep going. A lot more Bowman to come in this next section here. A lot of baseball so far. We are getting to some other sports, so don't worry. Up next is going to be Adley Rutschman. This is an Adley Rutschman Goodwin Champions Splash of Color Auto PSA 10. There we go. Nice Adley Rutschman Splash of Color Auto. Grading out for a 10. PSA grader in a great mood that day, apparently. Ellie De La Cruz. What are these going to be? Probably sky blue foil from first edition. Looks like a couple of them here. Both of them. Bowman first edition sky blue foil. Ellie De La Cruz. PSA 10, PSA 10. There we go. 10s for both. This is already just gem rate highest I've had in the number of submissions that I've had. And I know some of it's because it's modern. They haven't had a chance to be damaged as much. A lot of these I've either pulled myself or inspected incredibly close. Spent a lot of time on this submission, really making sure we were submitting some good ones. So glad it paid off. Up next, this is going to be another Bowman paper, which, as we know, is a fairly tough grade. Bowman paper, George Valera. This is a neon green paper out of $3.99. This one comes back a 10. Yep, out of $3.99. So George Valera on the neon green out of $3.99. Oswaldo Cabrera. This one is going to be an auto. Oswaldo Cabrera auto from Bowman Chrome Prospects. And that's going to go PSA 10 on the Oswaldo Cabrera auto. Next, Warming Bernabel. Prospect for the Rockies. This is going to be a sapphire, base sapphire. I'm very high on this player. I think he's got a very bright career as a infielder for playing home games at Coors Field with his offensive skill set. Warming Bernabel, listed as a third baseman for now. Got a PSA 10 on his base sapphire. Some more Ellie. This Ellie is going to be a base sapphire as well. And that one comes back as a PSA 10. I actually missed out on purchasing any Bowman Sapphire last year. Just missed it altogether. So I ended up having to buy some singles of the players I want. So happy that those turned out to be 10s. Looks like 3 Chorios here, and I think these are all 3. Yeah, all 3 of these are going to be base Sapphire. Sapphire base Jackson Chorio. So we've got PSA 10, PSA 10, and PSA 10. Outstanding. So one bonus submission after we get through this 65 card submission. It is a dual grading autos. I think it's dual graded autos coming up. I guess I do recall I had those. George Valera, this is no, this is a Mojo. This is a Megabox Chrome Refractor. That's what we're on now. And it's going to start with George Valera, and that one's going to be a PSA 9. A 9. He found one that wasn't perfect. Let's see. Let's see if I had a 9. Since the 9s are so rare in this submission, let's see if I have notes that might explain why. Valera, I actually graded this as a 9. I said it had some possible corner issues. I have a couple of Warming Bernabels here. First one I had as a 9 because the centering I thought was off. And then I have another Bernabel that I thought was a 10 and another Chorio that I have as a 10. So let's see what we've got here. Bernabel. So the first one's going to be a 9. Yep, that's exactly what it was. PSA 9 on the first Bernabel. So second one I thought would be a 10. And exactly right. Very good. Man, I'm feeling better about this now. I mean, except for being 50-50 on my rate, and we're going like 90% Gem Mint 10, which I guess is good if I'm taking a critical look at it. Usually I'll be pleasantly surprised. Jackson Chorio, this is another Mega Box Chrome I had as a PSA 10, and my grader agrees with me. Beautiful. There we go. And now up next, this is kind of a fun one. This is the Cal Raleigh Tops Now. This is a purple, I want to say. It is purple, which would be out of 25. Purple out of 25, Cal Raleigh. This was for his walk-off home run that got them into the World Series. Cool photo of them celebrating the home run at the end. J-Rod right there with him. And that one is going to come back PSA 10. Really cool moment for Mariners team history. That one is numbered 25 of 25 on the Cal Raleigh Tops Now. Purple coming back PSA 10. Alright, looks like some more Tops Now coming up. We got Mike Trout. Is this one a red? Mike Trout red. Came back PSA 9 on this one, numbered 3 of 10, and I can see, I mean, the top to bottom centering, actually all of the centering, not great on this one. So centering is probably what killed the grade on this one, and by killed the grade, it's a 9. It's not like it's a 7 or anything. I've had that, but yeah, 9 and PSA 9 on the Mike Trout red. George Kirby, this is another postseason. This is a rookie postseason blue parallel out of 49. And that one comes back PSA 9. It's got that weird sleeve on it. I don't know how that... Some of the cards, they just sitting there. And this one, for some reason, it has a sleeve on the inside of the slab that they sometimes use to hold it in place there. All right, O'Neal Cruz, Wander Franco. I'm pretty sure these are both logo fractors of O'Neal Cruz and Wander Franco. And the Cruz is a logo fractor. That comes back as a PSA 10. So finally got ourselves an O'Neal Cruz 10. And Wander. And that one's going to come back as a 10 as well. Probably about 2/3 of the way now through the 65 card submission, and as have discovered, there is an extra auto submission in there. It's about, I think it's about 15 cards. So we will go ahead and look at that. All right, next one. This one's going to be fun. This one's I'm very interested in this. So these are Topps Complete set. This is from the Montgomery Club set. So it's the Montgomery Club parallel of the Topps Complete set of the rookies. So included in this was a 3-card pack of Torkelson, Julio Rodriguez, and Bobby Witt Jr. So this is very curious. Again, this is directly from how I received them into the card saver to get submitted and graded. So Torkelson, PSA 10. And this is a paper card with the Montgomery Club stamp on it. 582 Montgomery Club. So, good start there for the Torkelson Montgomery Club rookie. Next is going to be Julio Rodriguez. And that one, comes back in 9. And I can tell you, I didn't trust the centering on the on really all 3 of them. Torkelson was apparently just good enough. The Julio, not quite good enough. And the Witt, now this is my favorite part of this entire submission. So they graded those 2. And then the 3rd card that came in the same pack, I'm going to share what I was pre-grading these at. By the way, I also pre-graded the Trout as a 9. That Trout red, so that one is not a surprise. I did pre-grade the O'Neal Cruz as a 9. It actually came back a 10, which is a pleasant surprise. Torque, I actually pre-graded a 9, 10. Torkelson. Julio Rodriguez, I pre-graded a 9, so 100% on that. And then the Bobby Witt Jr., I pre-graded as a 9. And I'll show you how it came back. It came back card inside. because they couldn't grade it. They said could not grade, do not holder. Card size minimum, I guess, for whatever reason. I don't know that the card size is any different than the other two. Literally looks identical to me, and I mean, I'm tempted to just resubmit it. I mean, I know the back actually looks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's miscut. I'm not sure, but very interesting. They would not grade my Bobby Witt Jr. for minimum size. Yeah, minimum size requirement. And it blows my mind because I know exactly how I got the card. I know I got it directly from Topps, and still. Yeah, that's what it is, I guess. So here we go. Throwback Thursday. A different Throwback Thursday set, but with Julio Rodriguez. This is another image variation. This one is a PSA 9. So I think that actually wraps up the baseball portion of the submission. So up next, looks like we've got some Formula One here. So Max Verstappen, this was another purchase, actually a separate trade from Burbank Card Show. This was a pre-graded BGS card, actually. It was pre-graded BGS 9.5, which really puts it right on the bubble there, right on the edge of what it's going to be. I thought it was worth a try. See if we could get PSA 10 on it. It's a Max Verstappen card number 3 Portrait Sapphire from 2021 Topps Chrome Formula 1. And boom, there it is. We got ourselves a PSA 10 on that one. That automatically just BGS 9.5 to PSA 10. Helps the value tremendously there. So very happy with this. And the gem rate is not as high as you might imagine on that. So I'm definitely happy with that one. I think that's the only Formula One actually in this submission. So next is going to be basketball. We got a Jason Tatum, optic rated rookie, Jason Tatum, and there we go, PSA 10 on that one. I don't remember where this one. I actually can't recall where I picked up this card. But glad I did. Next is going to be Luka Doncic. This is a Donruss rated rookie. Luka, PSA 10. And we've got. This one is Panini Illusions. Actually, I think I hit this one in a break. It's numbered out of 25, so it's a pink parallel from Illusions. It's Emmanuel Quickly rookie along with John Wall on the rookie reflections, and that one comes back as a PSA 10. Like I said, numbered out of 25 on the Emmanuel Quickly rookie PSA 10 rookie reflections. And on to football. So these were a couple of Panini Rewards redemption cards here. Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year contenders, autographs, PSA 10, PSA 10. Absolutely love it. A little thicker slab, so different sleeve around that. But thrilled with a couple Aaron Donald autos, and this was actually not an easy auto to find because it just came out on the redemption last year. So this was from the 2018 set, but it seems like he didn't return them for signing until last year. So long wait on those. They ended up becoming available through Panini Rewards. I was able to pick up a couple. I was actually hoping for the gold. Those went pretty quick. I think those were numbered out of 10, out of 50, something like that. So wasn't able to get one of those, unfortunately, but did get a couple of the base autos, which I was happy about. All right, Lamar Jackson. This is Panini Certified Orange Mirror. Yeah, Orange Mirror. New Generation Relic, and it's a PSA 10. Excellent. Relics can sometimes be a little bit unpredictable just because there's the cutout where the relic actually is. That's 4 more edges plus the edges around the other card. So Any ding along any of those edges has the potential to take it down a little bit. All right, this is a Tua Donruss Elite purple parallel, so college uniform, but numbered out of 99, PSA 10 on the Tua. Yes, just a couple football to get in the mix here. What was that? 4 football, 3 basketball, a Formula 1, and then we go to soccer. So a couple of Mbappe cards, Mbappe rookies. Actually, I don't know if these are rookies, but these are from 2018 Donruss. So the regular Donruss is a PSA 9. I think this other one's going to be optic. Could be wrong. So PSA 9 on the Mbappe Donruss. Yep, the optic goes PSA 10. Well, if you told me one's going to get a 9, one's going to get a 10, that's exactly how I would prefer it. Submission continues to go well there. PSA 10 on the Mbappe 2018 Donruss optic. Continuing on, more soccer. So this is a 2020 Topps Chrome UEFA Champions League Sapphire. I believe this is the image variation of Messi. Yeah, the short print. Yes, it is, and yes, it is a PSA 10. Go. Up next, this is Luka Modric. This is from 2020 Select Euro. This is a silver prism. Luka Modric, PSA 9. And more soccer, although not from a strictly soccer product. This is going to be another Goodwin Champions. Tim Weah from the U.S. men's national team. This is the 3D lenticular, if I'm not mistaken. It is. Very cool card. And it's a PSA 10. Extra cool. Up next, Charles de Ketelaere from Club Brugge. This is 2021 Top Stadium Club. I believe the orange, yellow, electric wave refractor. And comes back PSA 10. I want to say the number on this is pretty low. They're not numbered, but based on the print run and the pack odds, I believe they say the print run on this one is somewhere between like 25 to 50. It's a very, very short print on that one. So happy to get that one. Mukoko, is this a sapphire? Yes, it's a sapphire base Mukoko, PSA 10. And we've got Rodri, so the Spanish player. Rodri with the blue. This is going to be a Blue Wave Auto from 2021 Champions League Chrome. Blue Wave Auto numbered out of 75. PSA 10. Love it. There we go. Gavi, this is a refractor from the current year Champions League, 2022 Champions League Chrome, and PSA 10 on Gavi refractor. Young Spanish player. Alright, continuing on, we're just about done with the 65 card submission. Thank you guys for bearing with me. A lot of cards to look at. Sorry, I didn't have as detailed of descriptions on these. This one's going to be Cole Palmer from Man City. Cole Palmer rookie auto from Topps Chrome. That one's coming back PSA 9. I want to say this one had a scratch somewhere on it. I can check my notes. Why I thought this might not. Let me see what I projected it as. Cole Palmer. Scroll down the list. And for the record, Jason Tatum and Luka, I put those in both as 9s. Getting 10s on that was a pleasant surprise. The Luka Modric, which came back in 9, I actually projected that as an 8. The Charles Tequetelaire Orange Yellow, I projected as a 9. That came back at 10. Yeah, Cole Palmer I actually had as an 8. Getting a 9 is positive. It had multiple small scratches on the surface and the back edges were a little rough. This next one up is also one that I projected as an 8, just due to some surface and print lines. So let's see, this is the Kamaldeen Sulemana for Stade Rennais from 2022 Topps Merlin Chrome. This is gold parallel out of 50, and that one's a 9. Not bad, not bad. Like I said, I projected that out as an 8. The centering is also not great. I didn't put that in the notes, but you can just tell, even looking at the back, centering is a little bit off, both top to bottom and left to right. So I feel like did pretty well to get a 9 on this one. So getting down to the last couple soccer cards in the 65 card submission. Mati Tel, numbered out of 225. This is a gold wave, or yellow wave refractor. This is going to be PSA 10 on the Mati Tel refractor. I have a couple more of his tops now coming back. Those are in a current PSA submission. They'll be headed back actually very soon. They're in that quality assurance phase. So it's been graded, it's been slabbed, now they're just double checking everything. All right, Tyler Adams, Prism World Cup from Team USA, U.S. Men's National Team. This is a red mojo. Yeah, red mojo, so it's numbered out of 99. PSA 10 to finish out the 65 card submission. Ton of 10s in that submission. Again, I projected this out as about a 50-50 split between 10s and 9s. Came back significantly better than I thought it would. And I'll even share, I did tally up the numbers. So 51 10s, 12 9s, and 1 8. And total 64 because one of them they would not grade. Minimum size requirement, as we talked about. All right, the other submission is going to be an auto submission. Let me find my notes on that one. Yeah, I guess I do. Okay. I do have my notes on this one, so we'll, and I did not actually see the grades on any of this, so we'll see what we can come up with here. And this one, actually, there are some group members. Some of our group members have cards in this submission. So, actually, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to schedule another PSA reveal for tomorrow, same time, with these autos, because I like when our group members can watch the grade reveals live. So that's what we're going to do. I am happy to share the ones that are from my own submission. So that's what I'll do. I will save the others for a separate reveal video. It's going to be very quick. But the first one up for the ones that I submitted for myself, this one is a 2019 Leaf Ultimate Weapon DK Metcalf autograph. This is a gold out of 10. I projected it as an 8, found not a huge surface issue, but a significant enough surface issue. I thought this was going to come back graded as an 8. But we've got a 9 with a 10 auto grade. So that is that's a plus there. On a DK Metcalf rookie auto. Numbered out of 10. I will gladly take a PSA 9 on that with a 10 auto grade. So this was some dual grading here. And I thought I was fairly selective in what I submitted in terms of the quality of the autos. There shouldn't be too many non-10 autos, but we'll see. Next up is going to be 2020 Topps Chrome Black Auto Mariano Rivera. I have it as a 10. When you see the auto, you'll see why I wanted to grade this auto. This is a just gorgeous, gorgeous auto, and exactly, yep, 10-10 on this one. Awesome. That's what I was thinking this card would get. And sure enough, that's what we got. So 10-10 on the Mariano Rivera. Okay, up next, that's going to be a group member card. Group member card. This next one is mine. So this is a Freddie Freeman auto. 2021, Topps Now, road to opening day. So still with the Braves here. Opening day auto, numbered out of 99. I've got this as a 10. Let me just see any notes that I wrote on it. Nothing. Okay. So here we go. See if I was on top of my game for the auto grade. Oh, they gave me a 9 on the auto. No idea why. It's a gorgeous looking auto. 10 on the card though, which is how I had it projected. So still happy with that. Again, that is the risk you run of grading the auto. For whatever reason, I'm not quite there with my expertise on autos, although definitely better than the first time I submitted autos for grading. I think I came back with some 8s on the autos. Had some pretty poor autos that I'd sent in, so I'm a lot more selective now. But could be. I know sometimes if the ink, if it's starting to run a little bit, they'll dock that a little bit, so that could be the issue there. Man, I don't know if that's a 9. I feel like that's really nitpicking it, but 10 on the card, 9 on the auto. Yeah, these next couple are group members. All right, so up next, this one is Topps Luminaries. 2021 Topps Luminaries Hit Kings Autographs Juan Soto. This is a purple parallel, numbered out of 3. Topps Luminaries Juan Soto. This is actually my first Juan Soto auto. I don't have, this is the first one I've got. I thought that this would be a 10 on the card. And they went 9. They did me dirty. They got me 9s on both. Still a nice card. Still numbered 1 out of 3. Can't be too picky. But it seems like they grade the dual grading cards quite a bit harsher than either just the card or just the auto. When they throw in both, it's they kind of get after you a bit. All right, another Heston Scherstad. This one is Bowman Top Prospects. I don't think this one is going to grade well. I have this at a 7, actually. Just had some print lines on the front. And honestly, I think I got the special pricing on this, and the reason I submitted it was just to see how, you spend so much time submitting cards that you only think you're going to 9 or 10. I kind of wanted to see for my own self something that I thought would grade as low as a 7, maybe an 8. Had a defect. Let's see if they agree with it. So, see what they say. Yep, that is, wow. Nailed that one. 7 on the card with a 10 auto. So, yeah, that makes me feel better, at least, that I could detect a major flaw in a card like that. Not great to be sitting there holding a 7 slab, but it is a Heston Scherstad Top Prospects numbered out of 50, so that is that one. So let me see what the next one is. All right, 2 of the final cards are for members. What the? Alrighty, let me see here. Campos. Ryan. Gareth Bale. I didn't. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even put this one in my notes, but it's in there. It should be in the submission, obviously. I must have added it. Yep, I added that one because I think I hit it in a break right before. So I've got 3 cards left in this one. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that we will reveal for group members tomorrow. But Roberto Campos. So we've got a purple and we've got an atomic. So the purple I had as a 10, the atomic as a 9. Let's see where we go. Purple out of 250. And that graded a 9 with a 10 auto. I do love Campos auto. Very nice auto. Interesting. PSA 9 on that one. Well, maybe they can flip it again. If you're going to let me have 110 and 19, I'd rather have the 10 on the higher or the lower numbered card. So, purple out of 250, PSA 9. Atomic is going to be out of 100. I do love the atomic refractors. So out of 100. Man, that one also comes back PSA 9, although the 10 on the auto. So, some borderline 9-10s here. Would have liked to have had at least one 10-10 on the Roberto Campos, but we'll take it. That is what we get. And finally, the Gareth Bale. I have no idea what I think I must have. If I submitted this, I must have had this as a 10-10. So we'll see if I'm anywhere close. No, it's an 8-10. What did I miss on the card? I'm not seeing. I didn't see anything on the surface. And again, I didn't have it in this portion of the submission, so I don't have any notes on it. Seems like a very rough card grade, unless there's an issue on a corner, which it very well. I may have some corner issues on that one. So a little disappointing on the last couple autos. I don't know that I've been thrilled with any of my dual grading submissions, although out of what I submitted here, let's just see what we got. So on this one, we had an 8, just the card grades only. We had an 8, a 9, a 9, a 7, a 9, a 10, a 10, and a 9. So only 2 10s on the card grades here. A lot of 9s, but an 8 and a 7. In terms of the auto grade, we got a 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 10, 10. So 6 10s on the auto, 2 9s. So getting better, I think, on the auto grades, but I think anything after that 65 Carter with 51 10s is gonna be a little bit of a letdown. So no disappointment here. Thanks for spending some time watching the PSA grading reveal. Like I said, there are 6 cards here that are, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 cards here that are members cards that are dual graded autos. So we will reveal those tomorrow, same time. I will notify the group members that we have these, and we'll do them in a reveal. So, all right, guys, thanks again for watching. Definitely have some cool cards here. Hope to see you in one of our breaks coming up. We'll see you later.